Great. We got Jonah Jackson. He is a left guard for the Los Angeles Rams now. Definitely a pretty upsetting move for Detroit to lose a guy like him. But I mean, he fits the mold of the Rams definitely with their improved offensive line. Having him there alongside Kevin Dotson is nice. Steve Abela, that it just brings me more of evidence that I think he can probably transition to a center. Jonah Jackson, yeah, man, he great pass protector, great run blocker, just exactly what you want as a guard, man, on your team. And he's been doing it for a while. He's 27 years old, 4 years in the league, 3 years, $51 million deal contract that he signed with the Rams. 12 games that he played, 798 snaps, five penalties, and two sacks allowed. So overall, really good season, and I'm sure he's going to have another one. He can stay healthy, hopefully for the full season. But Jonah Jackson is very, very impactful. And we got Aaron Banks, the left guard for the Niners. Definitely that left side of the line for San Francisco is um, pretty impressive. Overall, I mean, great pass protector, really smart IQ, great IQ. Yeah, I mean, he's been able to do, everything that you're asked of him to do. Super young, so he can still develop into a better left guard and or guard in general, and he can definitely be up there with the best of the best. So overall, I think Aaron Banks has a lot of potential. He's not afraid to be physical, and just a tough guard, man. Has some pancake blocks in him, so like I said, he will put people on their ass. He's 26 years old, 3 years in the league. He's got 1 year, $3.11 million left on his rookie deal. I believe it's the rookie deal. 15 games that he played, 837 snaps, six penalties, zero sacks allowed. That is actually really good. The penalties can decrease, but only three of them. And for a guy that played majority of the season and didn't even allow a sack is really, really good for him. So overall, I mean, this is a guy that's overlooked, but he is one of the top left guards in the league. Number six, we got Dylan Parham, the Las Vegas Raiders left guard. It's great to see a team that's definitely struggled with trying to make an offensive line work with some draft busts. Example Alex Leatherwood. He's been able to work, and I think Cole Miller, he needs more respect. Dylan Parham needs more respect. He's super young, and he definitely has the tools of being a great left guard and a Pro Bowler. Um, at that, So overall, Dylan Parham, he's got a lot of potential. Definitely great, great run support, great run blocker. Definitely agile, definitely a big guy that can move. And athletic for sure for his size. He's 24 years old, 2 years in the league, 2 years, $2.57 million left on his deal. He's got 17 games that he played, 1,042 snaps, five penalties, one sack allowed. Again, the one sack allowed, it's nice. That's what makes him a potential of being one of the best left guards in the league. So overall, Dylan Parham, like I said, when you watch him play, which people don't really watch offensive linemen play for football, right? But you look at the highlights, and he's definitely one of those guys that you want on your line, and he's reliable. Definitely, like I said, has great footwork, and yeah, he is agile and he is athletic. So big dude with a lot of potential, and it's exciting for the Raiders. Five, we got Landon Dickerson at number five. Just part of this insanely great offensive line that Philadelphia has built themselves to make sure that Jalen Hurts does not get get an early retirement and a great run game for sure. The tush push that they always do at the goal line is always impressive, and they're always able to really they developed a great offensive game for this team. They did fall apart last year with their record. I mean, starting off, what, like 8-1 or something like that, and then they kind of fell apart from there after the Niner game, I believe. But this is a team that's still good. This is a team that can still contend for a Super Bowl, and Landon Dickerson's going to be a part of that just because of his strength, man, and his ability of being that reliable guard out in the line. I mean, yeah, he's got a lot of things, man. He's got a lot of things for him. Especially, like I said, his athleticism, I think stands out for me. The ability of pass blocking is pretty great for Landon Dickerson. Definitely does not let some of the best interior linemen get to Jalen Hurts, and that's impressive. That's what you want. It's what you need. Landon Dickerson, he's 25 years old, 3 years in the league, 4 years, $84 million contract, 16 games played, 1,045 snaps. He had 9 penalties and allowed 3 sacks, but he did earn a Pro Bowl bid for him, so good on him. Definitely deserving of it, and yeah, he is a great left guard. At number four, Isaac Seumalo. Man, I'm telling you, something about him, man, is Philadelphia should not have released him. Um, I'm not sure if they just didn't have enough money, but I mean, his impact in Pittsburgh has already been felt. Just powerful run blocker. Pushes guys out of the way. I mean, he makes them look like little kids at big boy positions and D tackle, D end. He is not afraid. He is not afraid of nobody. Definitely able to successfully pass block, and I mean he's pass blocked on some of the best interior defensive linemen. As you can see in the video, Aaron Donald was made into, he's looking like a joke in that clip, which is insane. Yeah, Seumalo has been doing this for a while. He's a veteran, and he really is impactful for this Pittsburgh Steelers team. And you look at Seumalo, 30 years old, 8 years in the league, 2 years, $15.74 million on the contract. He played 17 games, 1,083 snaps. He only had 1 penalty and he had 0 sacks allowed. So yes, he is one of the best guards in the league. Um, Gets it done and um, never really had a bad game this year. So overall, 0 sacks allowed is impressive for a guy over 1,000 snaps, and he's deserving of being on this countdown. Number three, we got Joe Bitonio. Joe Bitonio for the Cleveland Browns has been phenomenal. He's been all pro level. He's been, Pro Bowl, all pro level. Definitely a leader on this offensive line. It's an impressive offensive line. Unfortunately, to say that with my North Division rivals, they do have one of the best offensive lines in football. Batonio is that leader in it, man. He's been doing it for a while, and yeah, I mean, he's reliable. He plays almost every game, and he's a guy that you want out there, man, for sure. You want a left guard like Joel Bitonio. 32 years old, 10 years in the league, 2 years, $31 million, 15 games played, 1,047 snaps, 4 penalties, 2 sacks allowed, and a Pro Bowler. Again, a guy you want, a guy you need, and he's definitely a star in this league for sure. At his position, definitely one of the best in his craft. So he continues to prove that he can still do it. He's aging, but he's still making Pro Bowls, man. Overall, yeah, Joel Bitonio, well deserved of being number three. Two, we got Joe Thuney, all pro guy, a guy that they got from New England, and he's been so impactful to the Chiefs team. It's crazy. And he's gotten Super Bowls with them. So overall, a huge leader on this offensive line who's impressively pretty good, with the Chiefs being good at pretty much everything. You look at Joe Thuney, 31 years old, 8 years in the league, 2 years, $32 million on the contract, 1,096 snaps, 2 penalties, 2 sacks allowed. He was a Pro Bowler and a first team All Pro. So overall, he's earned his flowers. Had a great year this year. Is a huge part of the Chiefs going back to back, and will be a reason why they go back to back to back. Yeah, Joe Thuney is super reliable. Great at the run game. Great at the pass game. He's got everything. Yeah, overall smart football player. Pretty big and athletic, and yeah, he's deserving of being on this list. He definitely is the second best left guard in the league. The number one left guard in the league is Quinton Nelson, man. What he does with defenders is insane as a left guard. I mean, pancake blocks all around. Just a super, super physical, super scary individual to be around. I mean, Quinton Nelson, big guy with this just tremendous strength, tremendous power, tremendous athleticism. Great, great at pulling and making room for the running back. To give him some space, some gaps. You really need an impactful block. Quentin Nelson is that guy, so that's why he is the number one left guard in the league, man. Quentin Nelson, 28 years old, 6 years in the league, 3 years, $53.56 million on his deal. 17 games played, 1,141 snaps, 6 penalties, and 1 sack allowed. Pro Bowler. Um, I feel like he did get snubbed out of an All Pro, but you know what I mean. There's been some great guards out here this year. Overall, though, Quentin Nelson is a monster. He is a dog, and he is the number one left guard in the league. Joe Thuney is right by him, like by a smidge, but Quentin Nelson's just pancake blocks is what takes me to why he's number one to me. So